Pasen, pasen, vamos a la oficina, vamos a ver qué hay en la oficina. No, vas a morir. No. No, vean esto.
Hola, soy José Luis y aquí en la Ciudad de México, Iztapalapa, todos somos hunters.
Estamos llegando a casa de Kelly, me dijo que empezáramos a grabar, que porque hay una pequeña sorpresa. Vamos a ver qué es.
Come in.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. How you doing?
Your house.
Hello.
You know who he is, right? Yeah, you remember.
It's Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in
Mr.
the-
Jack. This is the costume they wore. Original
Really?
costume.
Yeah, it's
It's
original.
amazing. Wow. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. Does it scare you?
Yeah.
Here, I'll take it off.
Maxima would be super scared.
I wore this to work at Halloween.
All right.
But it's an actual, it's a
Look at
real
this.
costume.
Put it on. See, you got the headband and everything. Like.
Amor, graba esto, voltea la cámara.
Wow.
Kelly, this is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I was like, I hope they like my house.
Wow.
We love it.
See this picture up here? We had it printed, but it's all advertising.
All right.
Isn't that cool?
Look
And this,
at
I have to
this
show you.
guy.
My husband made that. Randy made that.
Really?
Out of the garage. He was in the garage one day. I was doing an estate sale, and he just made it. And look, it's got like Bakelite. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it's lovely. But that's very old, right? The cow?
You know who owned that? David Arquette owned that. Did I tell you that? He's an actor, but it was his, and we bought it from somebody that got it from him.
Married to the friends.
He was married to the
Yeah,
girl from Friends.
it-
You plug it in, it doesn't work right, but it's supposed to move.
¿Tu pieza favorita? No puedo creerlo, es que para donde volteas. What's the story on these ladies?
These are head vases. I collect these. One of my many. This is actually from Playboy.
Wow.
This is called a thimblin. See, her hands broke. They're very, very rare. But see, if you look, they used to have these at the club, at the Playboy clubs and stuff. So these are mine. I collect these. I love these things. But see, they used to be for flowers, but I love them. So I have many.
Look at the Alka-Seltzer guy.
Oh, sorry. But this is the actual Speedy Alka-Seltzer. You know what that is,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then this is a Denning girl.
It's that original?
This all, my husband doesn't like anything. He doesn't like
Breakfast.
repos or anything new. He likes all the old stuff.
What's that?
It's a drink. They
All
make it
right.
with. They make it with real egg too, don't they? Or they
You
used
put
to.
an egg in it if you want.
With egg?
It's like a.
This
like a
didn't come on it.
horchata,
This is not.
But it's made with orange juice.
Oh, I love that fly.
Isn't it cool?
Whoop!
Oh, me too.
You need a fake poop to put it.
I know.
Vean eso, esto ya es fuera de serie, o sea, es un tipo de colección de cosas que
You guys know this one?
no se ven. Twinkies the
Twinkies,
key,
right? This is
yeah.
a bubble.
All
This is an old
right.
Bob's Big Boy. It sat on the counter.
You have
Yeah.
the big one.
That's the big one that would be outside, and this one was the one that would go on the, you know, where you sit at the counter.
Wow.
That would go there.
Look at that face, may I open
Yeah,
it?
yeah. I know it's hard to take.
No, Hunters, esto
Sí, this is
es,
the old
que nos hayan
original
invitado aquí es un
daughter.
agasajo.
This is all this. This
Increíble,
one was too, right?
increíble, o sea, sin palabras, de esas colecciones que en México nunca se ven y que te quedas pasmado, así como que no sabes qué decir, ¿no?
Mira, son Jemima.
Mira, look at the older Aunt Jemima.
Oh yeah,
And that's the uncle?
that's Uncle Moe's.
Uncle Moe's.
So this company that made the red and white, it's a company called F&F, and they made all those original. And these you would send away for in the mail, and it has a spice rack. And
It's
it has-
cellulite?
No, it's plastic, but see how they made it? See, like this is a syrup pour,
Wow,
but you have to, you know.
this one is amazing.
Yeah, this is my look. This is the one I have it. I love her, and she dusts. She sweeps.
What's the name?
Isn't that cool?
Sweepy Mommy.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
It's amazing.
Oh, what this is? What that?
I dance as I sweep. Oh my god.
Look, it has a receipt. Someone bought it
Look at this.
for $27. I paid a lot more than that.
Vean
This
esto.
was my
Esto
first
se le llama.
collection.
Can this be considered black Americana?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Esos
And there's the
son-
cookie jar that matches all these.
We have one like
That's amazing.
ceramic.
remember this when I was a kid, like the... Amor, ¿no te acuerdas de estos de McDonald's?
Oh yeah.
What's the story with this one?
These were lamps.
Because Sergio wants to...
They put them. See hole here?
Oh,
so
right.
they put them in the planters,
Yeah.
and they put a light inside.
Wow.
And see these? If you see these, they light up.
Oh, the ice.
Yeah, so they made this size and bigger ones.
Oh.
So they would sit in the planters.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. It'd be too nice to
They're very hard to find.
go in the front and open the garage door.
Es que me está mostrando el garage, a mí se me hace algo de lo más mágico porque desde que llegamos se veía esto y le digo, esto no se ve todos los días a Randy, le digo, esto es increíble, increíble porque tiene partes de colección aquí. Do you collect what, like spray cans?
Spray cans, yeah. Well, like some people just collect the paint, but I like any kind of spray cans. These are like for cats and dogs to keep them away. Yeah. Kitty spray, like that one, and then this one here is for your bird. To clean your bird. And like this one here, you like to keep the cats away.
Cat repeller.
Yeah. And see this one here, it's called shun. And see the dog, he's running from the tree. So you spray it and it keeps them away.
Nice.
They made all kinds of weird stuff.
Where do you find these? Like
In garages, you know, sometimes at the swap meet.
in the collective world, do they worth something?
Oh yeah. There's
They're like holy grails or something?
yeah, there are some there's like people that collect the Krylon and Rust-Oleum that are real expensive. So, certain colors. There's like certain colors that are really like hard to get,
Really?
and they pay a lot of money. This is a popular Red Devil paint with the devil.
Spray animal.
Yeah, they make another one with an early devil on it that is really collectible. That's worth probably $300-400. This is Raid. It kills the insects.
Look at the insect.
Yeah, see, he's dead, holding a little flower. So they're just, you know, and this one here is like fly dead, and see the fly. So, and all these have DDT in them. They don't, you know, these are like old ones.
And they worth more if they are filled?
I don't think it matters. I don't. It's probably better if it's not, because they can pop it open and spray out. And then this is an early one. Probably they wouldn't make this now, but this is a one, and it says, "Don't be a pale face." And it has an Indian. So, you know, this is probably from the 40s.
Yeah.
I've spent a little bit of money on some things.
Things everywhere.
Yeah, I know, it's a mess.
No, that's so cool.
It's just packed.
What's these? Like you found it like this?
Oh, Kelly got she bought a bunch of stuff from the lady that was clearing out her collection.
No puedo creer todo lo que hay aquí. Vean esto. May I handle this?
Oh yes, go ahead, sure.
Oh, la vacuna no me permite levantarlo. Wow. I love these kind of
You
things.
like those?
Yeah.
It's supposed to have a little thing on its top that spins.
Oh, like an antenna.
Radar.
Like an antenna.
Yeah,
or
a little
something.
radar dish.
The Mark's toys. Wow. And do you collect this, or this is kind of things?
That's for resale.
That's for
Yeah. I don't find them too often. I keep some things here and there.
Also an antique ventilator.
Yeah, Tornado. They don't make them like they used to. Well, they remake them, but not as much.
Esas propagandas están bien locas. The vaccine is killing my arms.
Oh, does it feel like someone punched
Oh
you?
yeah, it's that one, huh?
It's so warm.
Look at this guy.
Yes.
These are the kind of guys that you're scared of if they move in the night, you know? Like, wanna go to Mexico? Wanna go to Mexico?
You guys know we had room before he brought the truck home. That's his pride and joy. He
Oh.
loves nothing more than me.
Es que dice que tenían el espacio muy chido hasta que llegó el camión. And what brand is
It's
it?
a Ford.
No lo había visto.
Econoline.
Econoline.
1965
Pickup.
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 Wanted one for so long.
Nice. For resale, like how much?
Yeah, he's gonna sell it.
Yeah?
How much is it? How much is your robot, babe?
Like 300.
Around 300. A ver si lo llevamos a casa. Lo que me emociona es que algunas de las cosas sí están en venta. No puedo creer todo lo que hay aquí.
I always come in here and take all the stuff I need sometimes because I run out of stuff because I do a lot of stuff here. And I steal from him. I don't steal because it's half price. And he's always the flea market, always. He does the flea markets both days and then he works during the week. So he's always working. He doesn't have it. He gets up, but he gets there at like 4 in the morning.
Really? What does he do in the...
He's a printer. He does graphic design and printing.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So, what's next?
We can go in the office.
Okay. Pasen, pasen. Vamos a la oficina. Vamos a ver qué hay en la oficina.
No, vas a morir.
No. No, vean esto. Wow. No, no, no. De piel chinita, De piel chinita. No, vean esto. Wow. This is incredible.
Can I tell him how it looked earlier? You guys couldn't have
No,
walked
there
there.
was just stuff on the floor.
He wants you guys to know. He cleaned it up for you guys.
Vean esto, los bubble heads.
Yeah, those are all advertising.
You want to hear something funny? A couple of them, 4 of them I think, or 5, when we moved here like 15, 16 years ago, we didn't know someone had been in our house, at our old house in the boxes, and stole some of our stuff. And so he's at the swap meet, and he finds these two of them,
Yeah,
and he knew they were ours because he had put
No, I
pictures
didn't
of them.
know. I just
No,
bought
when you
them.
came home, you
Yeah.
did. Come to find out, we knew the guy that sold them, but he didn't steal them. But we got them back. But it's like we didn't even know someone had stolen them.
So you bought them.
Yeah,
I
he
bought
had to
them.
buy them back.
I
told
put
you
them
that,
all
huh?
up and I couldn't find 4.
See,
So I thought maybe they were still in the garage. So I bought these other ones thinking, well, I'll upgrade, maybe I'll have extra. And then I had taken pictures because I had a blog back then, so I would put things on my blog. And then I looked at the pictures and I looked at them and they were the same ones.
No.
You know,
Isn't that sad though? Someone did that. We
Yeah.
didn't know.
At the end they came
I had
back.
to pay twice for them though.
See, that's. Remember I told you about the Quisp and Quake cereal? That's Quisp.
It looks like a snorkel.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Kinda does.
And it's paper mache. Now that's like a maquette, right, babe?
No, that's like
Is that the one I got from?
Wow, look at that guy.
that's Esquire, man.
Esquire, the magazine.
Esquire magazine.
Right.
Esky.
This is
Yes,
very.
here's
This
another
is
one here.
this is really rare stuff.
The creature
Here, I
is
can open up here.
amazing.
That's like one of the few things he has that's new.
Vean esto, esta es su oficina, él es diseñador gráfico. Ver, estás de estar volada, ¿no?
Sí.
Ver está volada con todo esto, él es diseñador gráfico. Y
So he
entonces,
makes those and then he also does the
Yeah.
the box.
Kikiko is his name.
Alright.
And he makes the boxes.
Dice que un tipo los hace en Japón, no son antiguos, pero pues parecen.
He makes them look like the older ones. I like this one. This is-
Just my size.
Yeah, he makes these little sayings. It's funny because you know Japan, they come up with sayings in English, but that doesn't always make like exact sense.
Which is your favorite object in the office?
Yeah.
Like the one you see and you feel like proud of it. Like I
Well,
really-
there's like it's kind of hard because there's so much.
You know what this is?
One thing I really
You know what
like
that's
is
from? That's
is
it's from a paper place. You know what this is?
my friend had this can. It's a Black Widow can, and I told him, he showed it to me because he knew I collected cans, but he was keeping it. And maybe a year or 2 later, I was at his house picking up some stuff, and he said, "Hey, wait a minute," and he gave this to me. So, you know, out of all the stuff you can buy, it's when someone like gifts you something
Yeah.
that's
That's an extra.
it's got a little extra something.
The
But
Black Widow.
that-
Show 'em the
I really
CASA.
like these 3 guys.
these are Hoover vacuum cleaners,
You know the vacuum?
Wow, yes.
and this is fluff, and then this is
Cool.
dust, and this is grit. And they would take them when they were demonstrating the vacuums, and they would see the holes. They would pour the stuff on the
Like
carpet
the-
and show how the vacuum cleaner
Oh,
works.
that's what they did. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, this is my favorite one.
You don't have any
I like
doubles
the
of
first
these?
one.
No, actually, my friend just picked up a set of these though.
What's the value on
Like
these
these
guys?
are probably $300-400 a piece, like $1,200 a set. If you can find them. I mean,
This
they
is
turn up on.
like a piece of art, though.
Yeah.
Like all the design, the colors, everything. No?
It's like on that
Yeah, and
May I see the black one? The
Yeah.
grid? Está muy
it's like the
bueno.
evil one.
Yeah.
It's like the only.
You know what it is? It's
the thing with the advertising is they're always smiling, but he's like the only one that's not smiling. But here's a couple that you might know, because in Mexico, this is a Mexican.
Yeah, I have the Rayo bag.
He's
yeah.
sticky. If you notice that, they get sticky. And then,
let me see those astronauts, the girl and the boy. Wow.
so this is the NEC boy. Like Sofubi, right? I mean, like
Yeah, neck. It's like from the cell phones or what?
TVs, I think.
TVs.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was before the cell phones. And then
Show 'em
this
the
one,
denim.
yeah, this is the denim girl. I have two. There's one in the other one.
But this one's better. I like this one better.
So that would have been the.
Isn't that cool?
It's
That's like such a
amazing.
That's a really
And then my
expensive
friend
piece.
found this record with the girl on it.
And what did they sell?
That's the only one I've ever seen.
No, but what's the
Oh,
bought
again,
it?
stereos.
stereos? All right.
Stereo.
I
Wow.
don't think we
Receivers.
hardly ever see them.
Where did you find this?
My friend, who's an antique dealer, had it for sale, and we bought it. Yeah.
It was very, very
Is
expensive.
that also?
This isn't old. This is but Kelly had that in her shop, and I took it.
Confiscated.
All right.
It's some company though. It's actually an advertising
Okay.
character. Oh,
Those are Mexican, right?
Yes.
Well, that one, La Consolidada.
This one, yeah. This is a kind of a copy of. This is the National Bolt. This one here.
Ah, okay.
And then this is another version. Either they took this and made this one.
This one is pretty popular in Mexico, but hard to find.
This size, yeah.
Yeah.
These are. I think these are more popular here.
All right.
You see the little boxes with the nuts and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then there's these too. These are Mexican, Spanish squirt. See, that one doesn't have squirt on the back, but this little one, see, has the logo on the back.
These are Mexicans?
Yeah.
Now you can find them.
Gin
We used to have all
Lafute.
of them. We used to have them in the box.
Yeah, he was like the evil. He was the bad guy in the Captain
Pretty cool. That's
Crunch.
such a
All right.
You wind him up.
You recognize
Those in
that?
Japan are very expensive.
Yeah, they used to come up every once in a while, but I haven't seen one. A lot of this stuff
Pioneer chicken.
used to be more available, and now it's not easy to find.
No.
They used to call Randy an advertologist.
Yeah,
Advertising.
It's like they made it
Yeah,
up
like
in
an
Canada.
archaeologist, but in advertising.
But do you think this is getting more expensive or the prices are lowering?
I think the
I-
prices have gone down, maybe, don't you? Seriously. I think the prices have gone down. Well, from what I see, but he sees a lot more of it.
So, what do you think?
I think the rare stuff is more expensive, but the common stuff is cheaper than it used to be. Because there's not as many people collecting it now, so to find it, it's a little harder. But there's not as many people that want to buy it, so the price is a lot cheaper.
That's a trash can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the
But it's a
dumpsters.
sample.
It's full of, not trash though.
I got
Isn't that
these
cute,
and I
though?
just put-
I want to play with my Barbies on it.
This is an old fire hose cabinet,
All right.
so I put the shelves in it. Speedy Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah. The name is Speedy?
Speedy, but this is the Spanish version, Prontito.
Prontito.
So see, it's kind of the cheesier. It's not as nice. See how nice, and you can see it's kind of like a knockoff.
That's true.
But it's still Alka-Seltzer, but I guess this was the one they did in Mexico. You know Jello?
Yeah?
Well, this was a company that made Mr. Wiggle. It's kind of like Jello. They made all these different, so it's Mr. Wiggle. And it's like a little hand puppet, so you can move it in. And this one's funny. This is, you know Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah?
So this is Donkey Donut Head,
No.
made by the Potato Head Company, and this was for Dunkin' Donuts.
But it's like only the parts and you put them on the donut or what?
Well, the original potato, you used a real potato, but this one comes with a styrofoam donut.
Wow, that's...
And see, and then you could...
No, it's
Yeah,
the same.
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. It's made by the same company. So
Estoy viendo cosas que neta nunca había visto. Es increíble esto, todo es un mundo aparte. Les he dicho que cada cosa tiene un coleccionista detrás. Y ver lo hardcore que está esto. ¿Qué sientes tú que te dedicas al diseño? ¿Qué sientes con esto?
Pues te abre todo un mundo de coleccionismo porque a mí me gusta mucho todo lo impreso, pero ya verlo impreso aplicado al objeto es como muy diferente, como todo lo coleccionable de lo que son los promocionales me gusta muchísimo.
This is made by Buddy L, and usually Buddy L's are made out of metal. But during the war, they couldn't use the metal, so they made these out of wood. So this is all made out of wood. And then once the war ended, they went back to making the metal ones.
Amazing. All right, let's see.
Brandon doesn't like to share space very much, but this is like part of my collection. This is one of the things I adore. These are from Germany. They're old. Like, the company is Erzenberg, and they make these. They hand paint them, and I love them.
Like from what?
They're from Germany, from like early. Some of them are really early. They started in like early 1900s. They had a contest, and they had people design a toy. And this lady came up with these two hand-painted figures, and they just started making them. And I think they're amazing. I collect compacts. I have more, but I didn't have room.
What are these, like powder things or mirrors?
No, they're both. See, those are the old ones, and then, you know, every lady carried one. And you could open it up and put your powder in. You know, they still smell good. That's one from Hawaii. I think that's the Hawaiian one.
Hawaiian. Aloha.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Some of these you'd find some sometimes on the military ship, the army ships, Navy ships, and you could buy them and they would send them home to their wives or girlfriends. Some of them, like from Japan, that's like a cigarette holder. Yeah, with a lighter. I love stuff like this.
Look at these.
Isn't that cool?
Everything.
Look, it's a forest fire.
Wow, look at this. So limpiadores de pipas, like from what year are these?
Those are those right there are probably 50s.
50s.
Early 50s,
Look at the conditions of those. How are they called, these? Like,
they're just pipe cleaners. They're the old pipe cleaners. People would use them to clean their pipes out, and they would make things with these. They would just make.
Eran limpiadores de pipas, y entonces la gente, terminando de limpiar su pipa, hacían figuritas, y de ahí nace este tipo de colección.
And then you see right where you're looking, there's two little heads in there. See those two little heads? Those are perfume bottles.
Yes. All right.
They're old, yeah.
Look at the cork.
I know, aren't they cool? I'm afraid to open them because I'm afraid I'll break them off.
No, don't open them. You want to smell the perfume.
You know, it's funny.
I thought you collect a little bit of toys.
I do, little bits, but that's what some of the stuff I leave at the store.
All right.
Where am I gonna put
No.
it? Advertising is the main thing, but these are my favorite. And then, oh, this is original. You know Pep Boys?
No.
This is the Pep Boys. They're Manny, Mo, and Jack. This is so rare.
What is it? Like an
It's
award?
It's an award. It's from '72. But see how she's standing? They wouldn't let him give it out because it's risky.
Oh, you know what?
It's risky.
Because I plug it in right
It's naughty. Because she's leaning over. So they gave this out in 1972, and then they stopped doing it because they made them standing up. So it's really rare.
But it was given
It was given to this gentleman, and
20 years of distinguished service. This is on June 72.
isn't it cool though? Because
It was naughty?
yeah, see how she's leaning over? She's bending over, so they discontinued it.
Well, they changed it.
Yeah, they changed it to where she's standing because this pose, Disneyland did not like that pose.
So have you seen something like this sold?
We saw one, it went for $1,200.
1,200.
Such a cool piece. I just haven't thought, I want to sell it, but I'm thinking, I don't collect Disney,
Yeah.
but it's such a cool piece. You know how it is when sometimes you get some good things, you don't want to sell them.
Yeah. Maybe you can sell it to me.
It is cool, isn't it? I know. It's so lovely. I want to thank my audience and everybody that comes in the store. I want to thank you all for this wonderful award. Just kidding.
Si vean eso,
Isn't that cool?
ya lo prendieron.
Once it gets hotter, it starts
it's
to.
already doing it. It's
Is it?
a vibrolight. It has it's mechanical. There's a little arm that turns around and whacks a bar, and there's little like aluminum spindles, and they move, and that's what gives you that. See how it shimmers?
This is a present for you. It's kind of a little memento. He'll get it. You guys will understand. It's our little.
Vean esto. But you have to whistle for me.
This one doesn't whistle. This one doesn't whistle.
You gotta blow it in its tailpipe.
It doesn't whistle. Oh, that's kind of naughty.
Thank you very much.
You're
This is
welcome.
like our momentum.
Yeah.
Oigan, esto no acaba, los regalos, las
Things.
cosas. ¿Saben qué me estaba dando cuenta? El arte, por ejemplo, después de ver ese letrero y de ver el arte que la gente hacía en los años 50, en los 60, es impresionante cómo todo se va perdiendo, todo se ha digitalizado. Y estas pláticas, en serio, es un museo en una casa. Y me he dado cuenta que los coleccionistas somos los que lo estamos preservando. Es muy importante la labor que estamos haciendo. Y más que ahora utilicemos las redes sociales y lo digital para difundirlo. Me siento muy orgulloso de ser coleccionista.
This is just our den, but we have some signs in here. We have our Michelin
Mira,
Man
Michelin.
and our what do you call it, collection? It's the
Oh,
dogs.
it's Girls Club.
Yeah, Randy got it. What's that from, babe?
What's that?
The Mean Girls Club one. Was that a
Oh, it's
magazine?
an artist. This artist, Ryan
Harshka?
he did he does really great artwork, and he did a comic book, and he came up with the Mean Girls Club, and these are all the characters.
It's
And so this is a
amazing.
limited edition poster. He only did 40 of them, and I was lucky to get one. And so and it's funny. This is actually a vintage frame that my friend had at a swap meet, and I looked at it, and I didn't buy it. And then I came home. I go, oh, it would be perfect for this print.
Comes home, it's funny, he comes home and he's like, look at this great thing I got. That's what he does every day.
Well, you know, when you
That's
find the
common,
one
it's
thing
like-
you're looking for, like it's kind of weird, like the way chance is. You know, where you go one way or the other, and because you went this way, you find something that you normally wouldn't have found had you not gone that way. You know, like we wouldn't be here talking if she didn't have a toy store and you didn't have a YouTube channel, right? It's just weird.
Or yeah, if we weren't collectors.
Right.
We would never meet.
So you get this weird feeling about.
See, look, I collect like
you know,
lots
like,
of little things.
Like I don't know, just odd.
Like,
May I take a picture?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like stuff.
Also because the frame.
Every little
is
thing, you know,
very
you find
Yeah,
different
it's a nice,
things. It's like I
nice
collect geishas
50s
and
kind
Like
of
very
like
simple,
simple.
but
just stuff. Or people give me stuff.
Yeah.
Look at this little tiny
It's
dollhouse.
got a little bevel. It's not.
It's
just
actually a
straight.
real dollhouse inside.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I saw that, it was like perfect.
Opens.
You know, like
Has
this
little furniture. Isn't that cute?
because this is two doors.
I just like little
they
things, and then
open.
people give me
I
stuff
needed-
all the
I
time,
wanted
you
to
know,
find a sign for this
like my
room,
pug.
and I finally
Just
found
little
this
fun
one.
stuff. See, this is
Yeah,
a
it's the same
typewriter
color.
ribbon tin. We used
And
to
it's
collect
funny because
those.
this green.
These are
matches
old
the
rock.
green.
I just
This
like
is the
stuff.
Japanese.
Yeah,
It's the kind of
Japanese.
size
I have
like.
more.
When they're
Those
all
are my
beat
dogs
up,
right there.
and they show.
Yeah, there's an old Indian.
So you know, somewhere it was somewhere.
Scoop 'em doll.
That's
Wherever.
vintage.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
old.
this would be
Sometimes they come with a
inspired
baby
to-
on their back.
And they would put the.
Just like old stuff. I had a friend that
Brochures?
passed away, and she
Yeah,
went
yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
Like,
But we
I
put
think she went to
all
like,
these
I don't know
menus,
where she went. She went to another
all
country,
menus.
and she brought me this back. And it's no big deal, but it's something special that
Yeah.
someone gave me. That we went to a house, and the guy had boxes, and it was late. That's where I got those things on the mantle, those little toys.
yeah.
And he had this, and we were just in the dark, and we were just grabbing whatever to put in a pile, and this was in there. The head wasn't on it, so the head was off of it because it comes off. And I found the car, and then I found the head.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh!
This one is amazing.
I think it was missing. What do we say was missing on the back? Just the.
No, I don't think it had a hole in the back.
I think it had something
like
to
a
pull
snip
it.
on or something.
That's a really. Humpy, we got it separate. Remember at that
Yeah.
guy's?
But look at the license plate and everything.
And then we bought a collection of tin at this guy's house one time. We drove out to San Diego and bought it, and then we left some of it there. Unfortunately, the guy who got it would not give it to us.
No.
But this was some of it. This is such a cool piece. Watch, this is one of those ones. I
Right.
can't like bring myself to sell this piece for some reason. Look, watch his back. He's dusty, but he'll put his tail up. Isn't that cool?
Oh, no way, look at that.
You know what that is, right?
peacock.
Yeah. Does it? You know what? Wind-ups are the coolest. Nobody appreciates them anymore, though.
I think you're going in a circle.
Look at that face.
Cool.
Oh, mine works.
Wait.
Yeah, wind up, eh?
You don't want to wind them up too much.
There we go.
The crazy one.
Here, go this way. Isn't that funny?
I think 70s. Yeah, they used them in the grocery
Can we do
store.
that to me, Lori?
It comes apart, the legs come out from the bottom here.
One of those, the big giant. It's
You've got a little, it's styrofoam, so very fragile. So you can see like you gotta clean that up a little bit. But I bought it.
It gives the house like something special.
You like looking over the place. But yeah, look at it. It's all handmade, and then it's heavy too. It's really heavy. So they would take.
Imagine the sales.
So they would take this out. They probably like more like a sales convention, you know, where you go and you see all the stuff.
Like
they would have that sitting out. Probably they had a slide at the time, or the rocket ship. But yeah, I saw that at a show, and I just fell in love with it. I had it, and I bought that from a guy, and it actually ended a relationship with another guy that wanted it but didn't buy it. I saw it in the morning, then I went back to buy it, and I bought it, and then when the guy found out that I bought it, he stopped talking to the guy that I bought it from.
Hunters, necesito que me apoyen en esto. Estoy a punto de comprar una pieza que Disney vetó. Disney pidió que no se hiciera más. Es un premio de 1972, un como trofeo a un trabajador de Disneyland. La vetaron por la pose como sexy, le dicen la campanita, ¿cómo se diría naughty? Como suciona, cochinona. ¿Cómo dirías naughty en español?
Naughty sería como...
Picarona.
Pícara, no.
Sí, pícara, un poquito pícara.
You guys don't even speak Spanish.
No, it's the translation.
Picarona, ¿no? Como cachonda. Se me hace impresionante el estado en el que está. Es algo nunca he comprado, creo que nada de Disney. Y esto se me hace muy fuerte. O sea, como algo que si vas a tener algo raro, puede ser una pieza como para decorar la casa. No sé, necesito que me pongan en los comentarios si lo harían o no. Yo le pregunté a la camarógrafa Estrella qué opina. ¿Tú qué dices?
Que está padrísima, ¿no?
¿Pero la comprarías?
Sí.
O sea, ¿sí le entramos?
Sí.
Dice Kelly que se vende por $1,200 aproximadamente por todo lo oscuro que hay detrás de la pieza. Y estamos tratando de negociar. Son casi... Es la 1 de la mañana, ¿verdad? Y yo mañana tengo que ir al flea market a las 5 de la mañana, pero...
It's 4th of July.
Are we doing this or not?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yes?
I want to see it magnet.
And you know what? It's never been in the shop. I never put it in the shop.
It's bronze, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, because if it was...
Estábamos viendo el imán. Can I have the magnet? Estábamos viendo.
Turn on your butt, see if it's on.
Yeah, see right there.
This is a butt plug.
He said it, I didn't.
Cuando es de bronce algo, el imán no se pega. Nunca terminaríamos de ver todos los tesoros que Kelly y Randy tienen en este museo llamado CASA. La noche nos ganó, pero mañana es día de tianguis, así que vámonos recio.
La